Okay, I think we are live. Um, where's Valhalla? There it is. There it is. Well, hi everybody. Hello. We are playing Valhalla today. Right, we just started chapter 3. We're on like the first day, I believe. Um, hopefully the volume's not too loud. Hi, Ninetail. Congrats on being first, dear. And you're blue. You're blue. Hi, dear. Is the game volume okay? Dabba dee dabba die. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So day 14. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. And we have 4 days to make $8,000. All right. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Just shut up. But hi, Ninetail. I hope you're doing alright here. Let's see, we have some augmented eye. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the elusive country of Conyavania. Does this? Ninetail is blue. It's so weird. Well, it's fine. I'm sure I'll get used to it. I don't think many other people are blue. I think Swamp is blue. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, or Kanye, whatever, however you say that, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Pennsylvania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body. As such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it'll do the trick. Oh, sorry you're getting ignored, dear. That's never fun. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now, but either touch fluffy tail. Oh, sorry. That came out of nowhere. Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult reference. Thank you, Ninetail. No stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails. Said TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. It was a sneeze. It was a sneeze. Oh. It was a sneeze. It was not cute. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The noise was fine. I have noise suppression on, so I don't even think you heard the whole thing. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted by the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal The whole... Okay. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete, excuse me, as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, the death of these two youngsters will be the last. However, that's a promise. I heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I want. These khaki bodysuits aren't practical for sports. But I hope we're doing alright, Ninetale. Give me 1 second. Alright. I think that's it. So it's time to go to work. Monday, December 26th. That was a real yawn. Hey, Jill. Bill's in the back sorting an ingredients shipment and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. I think we'll just leave the music as is. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. Hi, Weep Demon. Hi, dear. Thank you for being here. An ad break just started and I'm sorry if you get it immediately. But hi, dear. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Yeah. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? You said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude with poor Will. Poor Will. There's no Will! Do you mean to psych you up then? Goodness. Yeah, that's dumb. I'm sorry your mom said that. What is a real job? What is a real job? If it's a job, it's real. I don't get it. It's so silly. It's so silly. Shut up! Who? Me? Who? Me or Will? You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Oh no, it's for Julia. You're free! Hi, Weep Demon. Hi, dear. I hope you're doing alright. Actually physically works? Yeah, I guess. We're playing some Valhalla today. You just got home. That emote is cute. It's the breakdancing Sims cat or something. Whatever that origin of that meme is. It's cute. It's going well so far. We just started. We're playing some Valhalla today. We're on the 3rd chapter. I don't know how close we are to finishing the game. We might be pretty close. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, I'm trying to remember what voice I did for Virgilio. I'm trying to remember. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Virgilio. Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. However you say that word. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind giving me a bleeding Jane? Sure. A bleeding Jane. One Bronson. 3 powder Delta. And 3 Flandride. Yes. Thank you, Weep Demon. Thank you, dear. Please get some rest. Welcome home. Make sure you feed yourself. Get some food in you. Drink some water. And I want to blend it. Okay. Excuse me. There you go. A bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. Hi, Evie Boo. Hi, dear. How are you? Hope we're doing alright. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? You're just tired? Yeah, well, you should go to bed. It's late. You need to go to sleep. Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. It's going fine so far. We just started. Hasn't even been 15 minutes. Wait. That was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? Good night, dear. Mwah. Sleep well. It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act like in a bombastic manner that screams you're here. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Fair enough. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Sorry about that. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. But I think you doing commissions is a good idea, Ninetale. I think that'd be cool. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. He just had a bleeding Jane. But spicy, promo, and bland. It's so unnecessarily brown. All aged on the rocks and mixed. Okay, that's 170. This is alright. I will do Bloom Light. We'll do Bloom Light. 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3. Aged in the box. Oh, my eyes are watering. Stupid yawns. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be toxic for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. A neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. Oh. Do I need to... I should probably hide this. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. This one. I should hide that. The little lady is still floating in front of the words, and I'm sorry about that. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. Hmm? You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client, after all. Well, don't. Hi, Dracky. Hi, dear. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You don't have to go. You could stay. But thank you for coming. I'm actually surprised nobody has violently lashed out at me yet. Making me curious as to who you really are. Why yawns? Why yawns? Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Maybe you don't mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again. In my time here, I've heard avoided people ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about a runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of... Oh, hold on. I gotta reread that. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? Oh no. Something bitter. Give me a second. Sorry about that. That sneeze earlier is destroying me. Chocolate milk with this. Good smell intact. Some say it tastes like carrot. Oh, how do you think so? Oh my goodness. Alright. Trying to do a grizzly temple. Okay. 2, 3. 1 current train. All blended. Alright. Here's the temple. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender. No, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. The bandaged girl that came in here last time. What about her? I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. It's Art. Here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. There's G. Gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds right. I'll show him Karma Tree. We'll give him some Karma Tree because he seems in a bad mood. Aged and mixed. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is the celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Male guy. Turbo Male? What? He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male? That can't be his real name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy I could talk, I swear. Became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. Okay. I Ninetale. For some reason, chat on OBS, the module, is not keeping up. I don't know why. It's just, it doesn't want to work. It's not working. Oh well. Oh my goodness. That sneeze is making my nose ready. But hi, Aster. Hi, dear. Hope you're doing alright. I'm sorry you have bad cell service. Santa became... I'm not... became... Alright, thanks to the Redmond family. Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes... Is that like negative Santa? Alright. It becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me, the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail. Yup. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. I'm sorry you feel burnt out, dear. That's no good. Feeling burned out is no fun. I see. Anything else I can get you? Give me a French Weaver, will you? Sure. French Weaver. Oh, my goodness. One Adelaide. Aged. 9 Cartridge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here. Right. Thanks. So any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Oh. Did OBS get disconnected from the chat? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it did, I don't know. Security cam, system locks, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of the last rain in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay, then. Well. Oh wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. You spent 9 hours in the shop because the grease pump, it basically died and... Oh my goodness. And pumped a bunch of grease out and broke some parts on the truck. Oh no! That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I remember you talked about that yesterday. Or mentioned it yesterday. Things are pretty quiet outside. Um, oh, was it showtime? Yeah, it was showtime. Okay. Go with this. Joe! Oh, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Rawhide. 2 Bronson. Powdered. 2 Android. 4. All mixed. I'm sorry that happened, Aster. That sucks. That sounds really bad. It does. Thanks. So how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out, and my appetite is coming back. I didn't realize just how much the newspaper was weighing on me till I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. Bit of advice. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. Or with break? Oh no! That's terrifying. That's not good. Oh. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How'd you back down a bit? Mwah. Hi Brad, hi dear. Thank you for the smooch redeem. I hope we're doing alright, sweet. Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. You're doing normal? That's good. I thought those apartments are built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Phil, because of... Oh no! Thank you for contributing 8,000 total to the Fight ASMR challenge. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Aster. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly, so the BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh! Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. The name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Noah has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? Aster, you're a very, very good kitty, and I'm very, very proud of you. You work so hard. You deserve a vacation, a really nice, long vacation. You're a very good kitty. I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the... Too many yawns. Most of the time they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work on them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. But, you seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read all No, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Okay. I'm behind. So. Go to 3 caramel chain. All mixed. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Joe, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah. Back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Eventually have a nice vacation. I hope so. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And, I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. I always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act was what everyone else has described as stupid. Why yawn? As being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but nah. I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. It's too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Is bubbly a flavor? I feel like that'd be a type. What? I don't know. Well, velvet is 2 aldehyde, 3 flammatory, and 5 chromatrine on the rocks and mixed. It's like champagne served in a cup that had a bit of cola left. Okay, sure. 2 aldehyde, 3 flammatory, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, 5. That's not 8. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Thanks. Hey, Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. More than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I felt like thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and... I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I could have come to thank you earlier. I should have come to thank you earlier. I do that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. Those emotes are so cute. Those are cute cozies. So, a couple weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her mid-air. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe. Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? The voice. What? Who's this? Have we seen this person before? Her face is on the desktop image. Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tensions wore off a bit. Wait, is this she's the lady that came out of the TV in the beginning of the game? I completely forgot. I think that's who it is. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for it, taunts. How'd you know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. But did you really legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Was she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because you only experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. Okay? Okay, we just did that last night. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drink the Hassy, the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. What? And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks that they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. 0 mistakes! Okay, we're almost halfway there. Okay, I think we can make it. I think we can we'll have enough money. Maybe. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. You'll just watch Night of the Id Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay. Well, I don't want to be distracted. How much is this poster? 250? Okay. 9x. Yeah. Hopefully that was right. Get Gabby out from my defense just for... Oh, the main character? Maybe? Maybe that's who Gabby is. Where's the poster? Was that it right there? Alright. There are cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Alright. Yori, new season. It's finally here! I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god! All boards are poured in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy! I wish I was the comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the euros for me. Enjoy the euros for me, Danger You. This was closed. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu, like I couldn't... I heard you talk shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna marry Julianne. No, man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You'll never discover Rule 34 for the first time, Ken. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. Is your lip trembling? No. Doesn't Jill like that warrior show or whatever it was? I think. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product, IMO. Much better than E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid onto the main event? Yep, he's gonna face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the Great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Hi Thorn, thank you for being here, dear. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing alright. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. The site is closed. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Alright, I got some more articles. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests by Lana Smithy. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of at a protest last Friday. The leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they used protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The former charges are unknown so far. Formal charges. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Parliament discusses anime influence. Didn't somebody... Wasn't the government? I think I saw like some senator was like, hey, anybody know any good anime to watch? And then another senator was like, anime should be banned. Okay. Tax dollars at harder work right there. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash, a representative for the Workers' Party yelled during a meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Oh yes, important topics and all. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. A couple weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solo Anima project. Excuse me. One of the highlights from the interview was that, unfortunately, stripped from the finished version, was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor! Okay, I think that's everything. Time to go work. Good evening. Hey Joe, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client off of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... Told ya. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think he called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all that stress on you, let alone to put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up. To chat for a while. To do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about. The fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would... Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here? Relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. But, boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? But because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me and Gabby, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Elma, right. I know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Oh, we're just starting the day. Okay. Woo. Heck yeah. Who was that? Drive me wild. Oh, wait, okay. Let's see. Which city? Oh, okay. Get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Which city? Okay. Fun to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! It's Stella. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the face of those kids receiving gifts. And having that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits. The luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why, you look so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my rocks. And mixed. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too... Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there shouldn't be a problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And you can blame her. Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a I can talk, I promise. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time I see that old look across her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. Okay. Happy. Best. Surplusly happy. Oh, do they mean something on the rocks? On the rocks and blended. Alright, hopefully that's what they mean. 6. Covered. 2 colors. What? Shoot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1. 1, 2. The rocks. Blended. There we go. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say that they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here. Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so I made it to the city. Hi, Tito. Hi, dear. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Believe it's Thursday. He caused a ruckus for people of date. Why did I read couple as people? He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure. Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. Especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there either. Nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. 2 beers. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Mixed. Next. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They're all asking, "Where's Say? Where's Say?" Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Joe. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun. Broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Gonna get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy. Or say... If I order has harm nutrition, this drink, sour, classy, brown. We'll go with an Adelheim. Mercury Blast? Sure. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The rocks. And blended. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? It was a weird story from when she was a kid. I heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Go with a... We'll just go with a cobalt velvet. Sure, we made... Oops. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rocks mixed. Here. Bubbly bubbly. Hey Joe, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. First I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea what she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people, even if the key was thrown in my face. I wouldn't be able to see it. But, sorry, what are you doing tonight, Turtle? You playing games? Having sippies? Watching more B horror movies? I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? No, not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you've served weird. Spider-Man 2! Woohoo! I hear it's good, but I heard the suits don't have individual suit powers anymore. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just a little sleepy, I guess. I keep yawning for some reason. But I'm good. I'm good. It's really cold today. I've been meaning to go on a walk, but it was freezing. It's freezing. There's a freeze warning till like tomorrow morning. It's crazy. It's really cold. The mountains got snow. That's pretty cool. I mean, really? Just 2? Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life, then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. But how are you, Tato? Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Save. I forgot to save during the day. Oops. It's now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. Troubling news? Yeah, we'll go with that one. And for good health. Good for health, bad for... Don't really like that one. Stitch? Synth Stitch. Okay. Okay, I'm here. It's Dorothy. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual as... Oh, I'll use Well, what's wrong with her though? What's her usual? It's been too long since I played. Piano woman. Okay. Alright. Piano woman. Let's try piano woman. Excuse me. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those partings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantics satiation. I think that's what that word is. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. Should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Should we do another piano woman? Or a sugar rush? Yeah, I think we should just go with a piano woman. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Aged. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? You got some noms? Num noms. Glad you got some noms. Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like that. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay, then. What? She still dumped it on her head? Ew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And? It burns. And itches a bit. Get your towel. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. It's Mario! I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. Oh my goodness. No! Not the Twinkies. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some for your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's still making the jokes. And then you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacob boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. Oh, a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. Two Bronson. Optional karma tree. Sure. On the rocks and blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Coffee and nuggies? Nuggies sound pretty good, actually. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, villain? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy and... I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. Give me a second. Thank you, Esther. I'm more calm than when I entered. With the help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Hi, Echo. That emote's so cute. What is it? We bought Woofer? It's so cute. Hi, Echo. Clownin'? Mwah. It's good to see you, dear. Feels like it's been a while. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. I'm not sure. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten up to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. You've been suffering? I'm sorry, dear. That's no good. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Sekiro is what I mean? Oh. The Sekiro? I think my partner was playing Sekiro. Or played it. I'm not very good at games like that. Maybe I should stream Elden Ring again sometime. Oh. Do you want anything else? Appeal man for Mario. You have to beat it and Dark Souls 1 and 2 to be able to finish them all? I see. 2, I go high. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The rocks and mixed. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because I moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here, they could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as human under our very noses, replicating us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell if someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Hi, Ninetail. Hi, dear. Hope you're doing alright. Mwah. Thank you for the smooch redeem, dear. Thank you. Any smoochies? Mwah. I guess you can have two. Why not? Is that a frog? That's a cute frog. Of course, dear. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Want a nuggie, Ninetail? What kind of nuggies? What kind of nuggies? Let's take on the replibot theme. Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. And what would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached the conclusion I might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when Nivoli crabs invade. Got the sweet and spicy jam to try it? Nice! I think I had that once. Or that was with something else, I think, actually. It was really good. I mean, when the replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid don't you catch? Right. Beck, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Mwah. Thank you for the smooch redeem, Teto. Thank you, dear. I discovered I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey, they brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. The jam is really nice though. Nice. 0 mistakes. Okay, we're gonna make it to 10K just fine. Just fine. Wonder if Mineki Nekos actually bring luck. I want to prevent her from being too distracted. Alright, well, let's see if we can find one. 550? That should be fine. Hopefully. Have a very nice day. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. I like Jill. Danger you. The bar called Valhalla. That bar called Valhalla. Is any good? Any place to unwind after work? Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her? Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. So I'm full of myself? You are. A little sweet and a little heat. Not too overpowering either? Nice. Already new season. I read that one. I read the other one. Some new augmented eye articles. Yuck. The final remaster leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Yuck, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5. Is that game real? Hold on. I have to know if this game is real. Is this game real? It is! It's heckin' real! Wait. Okay. I'll put it in the wish list. I need to look into that. Oops, not cart. Not cart! Not cart. Wish list. There we go. I'll look into that later. It's real. It's a real game. With 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as the Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Yuck, the final remaster. 3.5 million new. Hatsune Miku. Who developed it? Oh, I didn't look. I was just wondering if it was real. I should have looked. Sorry. Mastered. New. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Ron Paul. 400k. I'll put 2. This is the third final this year. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. By Lana Smithy. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame somehow. If the pillow has some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different. But it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. You want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. First space colony to develop its own army. By Lana Smithy. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. Our first space colony, or the first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army, and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Okay. Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Okay. Save time. Okay. Okay, time to go to work. Wednesday, December 28th. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Want firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. He's gone. Anyway, let's start. Hi, Jamie. Greetings. Goodbye. What's exciting then, right? I mean, what's the year? 21 something? 2069? I don't remember. Oh, Glitch City is already on the list. Excuse me, sorry about that. Hi, Ditto. Marrying a Twinkie? Yeah. Maybe. I like that one. I like that one. Boom. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars Blast. For the guy that wouldn't come back twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Blended. There you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. Looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. Well, yeah, that's true. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. 3 flange ride. Okay, oops. 4 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rocks. Mixed. Here. Good stuff. Less burning, but punchier pile driver. Well, isn't the... Yep, it's not. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachining sponge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Needed to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in the pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while horrible pressure builds up in your body. The nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism to constantly release the same antibodies. Ouch. What do you have, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Gut punch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. Optional permanent. Sure. It's a gut punch after all. Aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours though. I had a couple of extras in his actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Elma. I like Elma. Elma might be my favorite character, actually. Bleeding Jane, right? Or bad touch, sorry. It's at the top. 2 Bronson. 2 Powder Delta. 2 Flange Rag. 4 Karma Chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rocks and mixed. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Dana started throwing a temper tantrum. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the inks would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, "Then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Dana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there was something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her for something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, or rather, the mambo sauce made me sweat so much. Is it that hot? The Dana who said all those things so many years ago was the same Dana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying the admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? It's basically habanero seeds and ketchup? Oh, okay. Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I last showed up my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a brandtini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. A brandtini, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged. Mixed. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boom. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, Miss Tito is here, Ninetail. Girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. After the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. You got gummy brains? Oh my goodness. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your elder sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. That's a cute emote. It's a cute one. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth is dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? One, two, one, two, three, four. All mixed. Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl a chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'm out of sauce. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. You didn't hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. It's now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Alright, I'll just leave the music the same. Jill, kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said that out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. So responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money on a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. Comfy. Those emotes are cute. Those are cute emotes. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Oh, so sweet. So. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane for Jill. Bronson. 3 powdered Delta and 3 flange right. Okay. All blended. Thanks. Hey Joe, you hate me. Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. You're the main character? Don't know. Where are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Joe? Making lots of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Beer for Gil now. Hugs are the best? Yeah. Oh, beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition. Ouch! I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. My spare tongue? Oh my god. Honey! Oh, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream. Aldehyde. 3 powder Delta. Optional carpentry. Aged and mixed. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them and you'll be sleeping soundly. Is that why she asked for one? Thanks. Spare tongue? Did she bite it off? I don't think she bit it off. I don't think that's what happened. Maybe. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... Do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. To find them and put us all at a risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what'd you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears looks like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. Lore dump time. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stenkovich. Was it Stenkovich? Let's call him Stenkovich from now on. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stenkovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Silva Stenkovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl, whose life got saved through that treatment, became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And the parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. Keep calling them protrusions, why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stenkovich. Huh? I just remembered Sylvia Stenkovich was around my age when I was a teen. And when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need a shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Danny a dull girl. Okay. We can make it to 10K. Maybe. My run over posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay. Shop. Let's see. It's 300? Oh no! Well, we had we had like 5K, but today's the party, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get evicted. Don't lick. No, why are you licking me? Alright, fine. Due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. She will surely focus so hard. Alright, Jill. I saw was the word tongue? Oh, in chat, right. Gotcha. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-deprecating thread. Don't trust the white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour, lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this carpool somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Winky face. The store is closed. So you give donkey kisses? I see. That's a mistake. My grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. A&E. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. By Lana Smithy. The British trademark council's facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Thank you for contributing to the fight challenge. Ninetail, thank you, dear. Blaming rising inflation rates and weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the PTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime, by Lana Smithy. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye socks and sandals. I just don't like sandals, I guess. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefer Lilim company. Being only with Lilim can be tiring, though. Elena Smithy. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general statement. Barefoot is better. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address this situation. I mean, the birth rate is already abysmal, right? Now, in 2069 or whatever it is, and it's already and it's more abysmal? Yeah. It's rough. Okay, we're gonna save. I should have saved before I bought the thing. Oh well. I don't know why the blushing Twinkie. The blushing twinkle. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as the official guy who goes to buy the rest of this stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. Just the weather? And I could go with her. but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivered, girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, I'll just leave it the same. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bill with a crush, huh? This place, great! Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Joe! Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead. The door to the left. Thanks. Oh. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid. Love the usual. Right. Huh. He remembered me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, huh? He wants a big beer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but... You know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize everything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in the non-pleasant way. Zabatsu Core and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that in the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is that the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Good to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Excuse me? Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people with BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. No news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try a moon blast now. Come again? Hey, Eve and I have to break the routine from time to time. A moon blast, that's new for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. Rocks in the London. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... What brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a little coming in here? Blue hair, big tits? She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? What were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Okay. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Well, why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. I don't know just how detailed those King Class Chia models are, personally. So you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you've quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Huh. Alright. So that limb isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver. Literally. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left! Oh, the guy left! Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. Oof, indeed. It's nothing, really. And she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Yes, I don't want something sweet. Go with I guess, a sugar rush. Sugar rush. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Alright, we'll go with the sugar rush. 2, 1. We'll go with Karmatrine. All mixed. Okay. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like you'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is fun to happen when you spend so much time together. The coffee guy is pretty sweet. Nice. I hope that's a good thing. But it all started when he read an entry I made into my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due. But he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 friends of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit too well. I like many people who like my music better. Jill makes music? No, Kira Mickey is an idol. Kira Mickey's an idol. Hira does. No, that's fine, Toto. It's been a while since we've played. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something bitter and girly is fine too. Bottled drinks with perfume and a plum. I feel like that might be tea-like. I'm not sure. I don't have that drink. Uh-oh. Mulan tea or sunshine cloud. Alright. Okay. So, I guess we're not getting her ending because we don't have the Mulan tea. But sunshine cloud works. Bitter but girly. Alright. Two rocks. Some karma chain. Sure. Blended. Pumpkin spice coffee with peppermint mocha creamer. Okay. So I'm guessing it's a good thing it's pretty sweet. Here. Yeah, this works. So you're a king class cheer, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? I don't know. I'm not sure. It might be in the shop. I never looked. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that for the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. I trade off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. We also try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by Blink. Of course, in return they sang Your Love Is a Drug, which is a very good song. Ah. So you know the Blink girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Ina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, her image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want people to notice us, then we have to break the cutesy idol concept. So they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. That's true. Makes sense. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright. Sparkle star. 2 will hide. Powder delta. Machine all aged and mixed. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. So maybe you have to buy the tea at the store? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what ending we're gonna get if it's the good one. Hopefully we have enough money at the end of the day. Alright, I'll save. Okay. Because I don't want to get evicted. We did make one mistake and bought the Kira Mickey wallpaper, so that might have doomed us. I'm not sure. Note to self, buy oil for that door. I'll just leave it the same. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane for Stella. 1 Bronson. 3 powdered delta. 3 flange red. All blended. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. The kitty is back? Yeah. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can know to that. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you have any cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Joe, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits that take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his suit's armor was heavily monitored to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. And what? She's blushing. They looked really gaudy. But it turned out the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He is one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for a lot of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. But again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. Red, you're a very good Bread, and I'm very proud of you. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Mwah. So what were you saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously. And what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Now let's get our Brandtini. 6 elephant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to name a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. Nice. Thank you for being here, Brett. Thank you, dear. Mwah. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person are actually true? Amazing! I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, do you hear that she's so nice to everyone? It's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Well, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the bedroom doesn't mean being an ass. Or in the boardroom, not bedroom, boardroom. Boardroom, not bedroom. Sorry. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over more powerful people. Oh, thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Shut up. It's a Freudian slip. I read it wrong, okay? Sheesh. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? Or what about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sei in her rooms. Although, she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. She wants something classic. Wait, I misread it, okay? I misread couple as people earlier. Goodness. Classic. Right? Or classy. Or classic. She wants classic. Oh, I made the wrong drink. Let's just go with the Bleeding Jane then. And Brunson. Built a Oh, London. No, I'm serious. Oops. I made it wrong. 1 Brunson. 3 powder Delta. Oh, flange red. Did I forget the flange red? Yes, I did. I used Cometry instead. What's the kid? Oh my goodness, you guys. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house still? I do, but they've been with us for so long that they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Won't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu has been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in the right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that were by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious, though. Have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Elma. No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy. Something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stopped, then saying please and thanks stops. And before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again if I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Joe. Once upon a midnight jury while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more." You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender. I did not. So, you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure. Big cobalt velvet, huh? Alright. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 chrometry. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cobalt velvet. There we go. Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, that name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. Did she say that? I don't know, Master. I don't know. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. What? Why? Sheesh. Relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out. Thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Dana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just use a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Uh, like I said, relax. You're obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys, and I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the length old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they still think you're the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced that that meant wise choices. Joe, there's nobody that would have read that as 6'9". Hi, Nix. Yes, we're playing Valhalla. We're on this... I don't know how much we have left of the game. I feel like we're close. Thorn, are you here? I don't know if Thorn is here. Did I spell it right? I did. Go follow Nyx. She's great. A cutie patootie. I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. A sugar rush? Are they trendy now or something? To a Delhide. One better Delta. Put some hermetry. And just mixed. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends I describe as such, but I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, "Keep the fucker." The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. Was he Mormon? And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved it. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. That sucks. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Let's get her a beer. Okay, 2 Bronson, 1 Powder Delta, 2 French Ray. All mixed. Oh, shoot. Let it go on, too. The music distracted me. Better Delta. Plan tried. Okay, there we go. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Alright, one more question, we're even. Well, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Wait, what? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because the real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. Just wait them to open up more. Oh, I didn't know that. I've just been given what they asked for. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take your operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, then it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne Butts. No, you don't. Ninetail, you're a very, very good girl. Thank you for being here, dear. I appreciate you. Why? You just call me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance, only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey, not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then act as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even at 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade Wait. Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure. In my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously. 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh. I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well. Wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! Ah! 8th grade, what? Oh no! We're short $50! We're getting evicted. We're getting evicted. Oh, shoot. This will distract our work. We were short by $50. Oh well. I guess I could go back and play through that whole day, but I don't really feel like it. I don't feel like it. Ada. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet, you. I don't know. We have to vacate by February. Alright. Let's save. I think we'll call it here. We'll be going for 3 hours. I'm tired. Alright. And later, maybe tomorrow, or next time we play, maybe we'll reload the save. And not buy the thing, and then we won't be evicted. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. But we were short $50. I thought we'd be fine, but we weren't. Oh well. We made one mistake this whole game, on our whole playthrough. I think it's probably because we bought the Kira Mickey wallpaper. And that was really expensive. I bought that on accident. I didn't even mean to buy it. But oh well. It's too late now. I honestly just don't really feel like replaying the game just so we can have $50. Oh well, I guess that one mistake came to bite us in the ass. I guess. Alright, who's live? Who do we got? Lots of people. Oh my goodness. Lots of people. Is anyone else playing Valhalla right now? One other person. A stupid ad for like Warhaven or whatever. I hate this ad. It's so annoying. I don't know what this game is. Yeah, it's Warhaven. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming tonight. It was good to see you all. Um, okay, so we can rate this person. Um, yeah, we'll do that. Or excuse me. Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I spell this right. Oh, Luna, not Lady. Uh, there we go. We're gonna go say hi. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to remember that I'm streaming at 3:30 tomorrow, or 3. Uh, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. We're gonna play some Yu-Gi-Oh for a few hours. And good night, cutie pies. Mwah. Love you guys. Be nice. This person seems sweet. I'm gonna go say hi. Um, but bye bye. Be nice. Bye bye. Mwah.